I guess you can go ahead and have some low density structures so you can start back up. Okay, we have this much. The hole's fixed. Any other holes? That's all the holes. Should allow me to put this here. These here. Neurons feel plenty low density when I get the plastic. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. There's a lot in this game that I'm sure makes sense to somebody. I keep doing enough random stuff, it'll eventually work out. Alright, we should be good to go. So we just need to fill out our shopping list and sit it here, and then come to space and make all that stuff, since we can't make it on the planet. And I would like to go back to the planet. I'd like to land somewhere in this general vicinity. Launch. Where am I? It's I guess that's kind of the general vicinity. It's really far away though, comparatively. Am I? Yeah, that's pretty far away. I guess it's not an exact science. It's only rocket science. Yeah, we have the barrels. The barrels need to be full of oil. Let's go do that. This needs to be full of both oil and gas. In order to do that, we're gonna need crafters and pipes. Actually, we can probably get away with just crafters, which should be way over here at the mini mall. Oh, and there's still that mall on the ice moon that I have to make. So I'm gonna need you. I'll take all 50. Reasonable. I'm gonna need to grab, I guess some, I should probably just do iron for boxes. I want to use steel because who doesn't want to use steel? It's probably a better idea to use just iron. Where, oh where, do we actually have oil? Yeah, I don't think we have heavy oil. Do we have heavy oil up here? We have... No, we have sulfuric acid. I'm going to assume we have no oils up here and just go to our oil factory and yank it from there. Yeah, this is already a bit of a nightmare down here. Okay, you take this. You're going to be right here. You're going to then have this into this. Box into box. You're going to take about half of these. That's roughly about, I think that's half. That might be over half. And then your job is to get me some delicious gas. Petroleum gas? Petroleum gas. There we go. And then we just gotta save the server, apparently. No, we rotate. And that should get us some gas. We need to do the same thing over here. Are we using heavy oil over here anywhere? If we are, I just want to pull off of that. Yeah, we're using it right here. Second verse, same as the first. And that should get us our... Oh, I have no power poles. I have no way of powering this. I don't need that one, right? It's probably not load bearing. We just, we reconfigure some stuff. And it works out. There are all of those in there. You're now getting heavy oil. And that should be 2 things checked off the shopping list. I also need to, of course, fill the rocket full of Cryonite, because that's got to go into space. I wonder, does Cryonite actually have to be in space? In order to process Cryonite, We need... It's around here somewhere. We need the biochemical facility or a chemical plant. We might be able to go ahead and do all the first things. We might not actually have to do most of this in space. Might be able to get away. We can use a chemical plant, surely. Yeah, you don't have to send heavy oil to space. I think we still have to send... Okay, no, we do still have to send heavy oil to space because that's for thermofluid, and I assume the biochemical factory can only be in space. Maybe. Somewhere around here, I'm pretty sure... this says it works in space. Only works in space. Maybe this works planet side, but it needs space assembly stuff, so maybe it doesn't. We can just use a chemical factory at the very least. Okay, that's gonna start filling up. While we're doing that, let's go crush some cryonite. What do I need to make a mechanical pulverizer? Iron, concrete, steel. Should have all of that. We take the iron. We take the steel. Probably more steel. Concrete. Which is here. I also took some batteries. That's fine. I'm gonna make 2 of them. I don't know if we need 2 of them. Probably need 2 of them. I'm also still not walking across these tracks. It's not safe. It's never safe. Okay, so we take cryonite out of our rocket ship. And then we just pulverize half of it. Because we need... No, we pulverize all of it. There's no reason to pulverize half of it. All of it gets pulverized. Is this just sitting here doing nothing? It is in fact just sitting... Okay, I'm taking that thing. We now have 3 of them. Oh, I'm gonna need belts. Definitely gonna need belts. Which are all the way over here. Grab some underground, grab some splitters. That should be about all. Well, we're gonna need tubes. We're gonna need heavy oil up here. So we're gonna need, actually I had to put that on the bus. Oh, we're gonna need, I gotta need power poles. Kinda hard to get anything done if you don't have any power poles. And then again, do not walk across that. You never risk it. Take all the pipes we can get. That should probably be enough. And I don't think we're planning on having cryonite processing here forever. Apparently we only wanted it to get like 1 or 2 things researched. I'm not sure what we wanted researched. Let's see, what it actually uses cyan? Maybe this thing? The laser factory, the telescope, hypercooling. It might be the hypercooling. Not entirely sure. Logistic systems. Regardless, I think that gives me free reign to make it as ugly as possible. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. Just chip away at this. Let's see, this is going to go directly into a crusher. Probably, oh my god. Maybe just the one crusher? You gonna have room for more than one crusher? I guess we can get into crushers. Barely, but we can get them in. Because we still need to put other beacons. Oh, that makes this stuff faster. That's right. I don't know if we need this stuff to be faster. I guess it depends on how fast your rockets are coming in. And I can't imagine it being very fast at the moment. And we hook these up. And you are going to work on crushing. And then these are going to converge here. It's gonna give me sand too. I could filter that out with one of these, right? I don't need to use filter inserters. Left. Wait, no, we don't care about input. We don't want output. Output priority left, but it focuses on the right one. I have no idea. One of these is sand. Congratulations, it's sand. The other one's not sand. Okay, so now the sand will always go there. Good. Sand, you can go to this big box. Because I don't know what else to do with you right now. This, this feels like something I shouldn't be doing, but I'm doing it. Okay, so we now have crushed cryonite. Crushed cryonite then needs to be put with steam in order to make cryonite crystals, but only half of the cryonite needs to be that way. So how in the world am I going to get steam, I guess, from down there? I need an offshore pump. I'm going to need copper, aren't I? I have no copper on me. I need copper, and I need circuits. I'm going to need probably not solar panels. He's lying. He's taking solar panels. I'm yoinking everything. I can't live if my inventory is not full. That doesn't even connect to anything. Okay, so we should be able to make an offshore pump. Surely we can make an offshore pump. That's a pump. The offshore kind. Offshore pump. And then... we do have an electric boiler. We should make an electric boiler, which means I need heat shielding, which I'm standing on top of. How handy. Because I don't want to have to try and fuel this thing constantly. And then we'll very slowly zoom on down this way to our lime green river. Actually, I think I want to put it over here. Grab our offshore pump, put it here, and then this goes... Am I gonna need water at all for this recipe? Or can I just live with steam? That actually makes water. I need heavy oil. Okay, I think I just need steam in general. In which case, I can immediately just put the boiler on top. It does mean I have to route this thing around like this. And we connect these over here, which will go to some solar panels. And some of these. Sorry, weird glitchy palm tree. We'll have... I don't know how... This is probably overkill. We probably don't need this much power down here. But this way I really don't have to worry about it. I can just sit it and forget it. Also makes the bugs slightly less angry. Okay, there's all the solar panels down. And this thing uses 5 megawatts. This produces... Well, I mean, we're gonna have all these. We should be fine. Okay, we don't actually even produce a megawatt. We only produce kilowatts. But that's assuming this thing's running at full power at all times. Steam. Just regular steam. Methane gas. Steam. 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 Why it takes longer? I think it's hotter. I make it really hot and make it take a really long time. I just need, like, regular steam. I don't need... Are there different kinds of steam? Okay, does Cryonite have a particular steam it wants? And it's just steam. Just lowest level steam. Just easy steam. No idea. No idea what's going on there. We'll just connect this up to our stuff. It's a lot higher up than I realized. Here we go. So some of these are going to go into machines here, right? And these are going to make... Wait, what? Where do I actually make these? Do I not make it in that? Pulverizer? No, I need chemical factories, which means I need glass. I'm not holding on to any glass. Glass should be around here somewhere. This line's empty. That can't be good. Is that line? That's not my glass line, is it? Am I out of glass? No, I'm not out of glass. I'm out of whatever the world that one is. What is this line for? Heat shielding. Why has the heat shielding stopped? It's out of sulfur. Why has the sulfur stopped? Are we out of... I don't know, are we out of stuff again? Are the trains stuck? Stop is disabled. Why is that stop disabled? What do you mean it's disabled? Could it not be disabled? Because you're gunking up the works here. It's probably, just like... It's always available. I just want you sitting there. There's some weird conundrum where this thing turns off when it doesn't have enough fuel, but that doesn't help me. Okay, that should fix that. For now. Back to chemical plants. I'm gonna need 70 of them. I can make 0. I don't have any stone. I'm gonna need some stone. Let's make 4. It's probably a good start. You have extra boxes. Ooh, you got extra boxes in here. Got one of those boxes. Our facility's down here. Okay, so we have our chemical factory, which I want to move some of the stuff out of the way. I don't have any grenades or any sort of weapons of mass destruction at the moment, so regularly chopping trees it is. Okay, and then I already have cryonite powder. Because we're gonna need cryonite powder and cryonite crystals to make cryonite rods. I don't know if cryonite... That needs to be made in an industrial furnace. Okay. We'll get to that when we get to that. Let's just start with this. You're gonna work on making cryonite crystals. And... I'm trying to think how I want to do this. If there's a neat and organized way to do this, or just shove everything on the same conveyor belt. Might just shove everything on the same conveyor belt. I probably shouldn't. So that's all the steam connected up. It does mean I can successfully extract cryonite crystals as something else. I want these to come in here, but I want a splitter because I want half of them to go somewhere else. I really thought I put it too close there for a second. It shoots blue fumes. Okay, that gets us the crystals. And now we need to make a industrial furnace and or thermodynamics factory. Plasma generator. Do I even have those? Is that something? Thermodynamics factory. Right. Thermodynamics is a circle. I'm trying to just like get the shape of it. Oop, that's not thermo. Okay, we do have the thermodynamics factory. It's somewhere, but we do have it. There it is. It's made in a space manufactory. Our other option, if we don't want to use the thermodynamics, is like an industrial furnace, right? Yep, industrial furnace. So, we can make an industrial furnace. We just need to... I have everything on me. Except for processing units. Which are right here. Handy. Make those up. And I'm going to go ahead and... I can make the electric furnace in my inventory. That's going to take 435 years. Don't particularly want to do that. You, on the other hand, have a ton of them. So, furnace. Casting machine. Oh, there it is. They're all right there. I should make 2 of those. I guess we'll see the crafting speed. Industrial furnace. The industrial furnace is going to need all of them plus heavy oil. Because I probably need to clear out some more of these trees. These rocks. I don't think I have a way. Do I have a good way of getting rid of rocks? I don't think so. I could maybe use a tank. Uranium rounds, perhaps. It's not like the rocks are getting more health over time. Actually, you know what? It still kind of takes a bit. It wasn't as instantaneous as I was hoping, because this does like 30. No, it does 40 some damage, 45 damage a shot. I guess my fire rate's not all that high. Just scoop up all these trees. We'll save the server, apparently. It's probably good there's autosaves every so often. I haven't needed to use one, but I'm glad they're there. Okay, so that's yoinked up. And then we throw down an industrial furnace just to see. I need heavy oil up here. It's gonna come in from that way. Doesn't matter where it comes in from. You know, ideally it would come from up north, but on the other hand, like, how am I gonna get it through all of this nonsense? Maybe it's better off south. Oh, they're full of water. I'm gonna have to get the water out of there somehow. I was wondering why it was kind of looking weird. How in the world am I gonna void water? I think I can void water some way. Maybe with a chemical plant? Can I void water? There's gotta be a way to void water. Just put it back in the ocean. Cryonite slush. Beryllium powder, beryllium sulfate, red beads. Maybe it's at a different factory? I could have sworn. Yeah, see, there's evaporation and venting. I need another electric boiler. Can I make one? I can. I'm out of copper. And this just gets rid of the water. What do you mean it can't be rotated? That's such a weird decision that this can't be rotated? That's really weird. Why would that not be able to be rotated? I guess it doesn't matter that much, but it's odd. Okay, I'm gonna come up here and grab more copper because we do need copper. Copper and iron and copper and iron and just about everything else. And then we'll go connect up. 68 enough? 68 might not be enough to get heavy oil up here. Please move. I don't know what it is with the jetpack. The jetpack always has a delay when you try and use it. Okay, we'll grab probably another 2 of those. And, right, this is... Yeah, we don't have any heavy oil anywhere. And we're gonna need some heavy oil up here. Oh, I wonder... I might need a pump. Can I make a pump? I can make plenty of pumps. Okay, none of this is heavy oil. This is heavy oil. Yoink that. Replace it with this. And then I can just start pulling off the side. And we'll just follow the path all the way back up. Maybe put in a pump wherever that other pump was. The rocks are in the way. Yeah, there's a perfect place for a pump. Okay, there's no icon on this, so I was wondering if we were actually pumping anything. And unlike the other chemicals, we'll probably just keep going to the left. Because we could cut it up early and put it on the old bus. I just don't think it's necessary. At least not now. Thank you, Mr. Ball. I think it's still coal here. I think we'd run out of it eventually. Another cliff. Why are there so many cliffs here? Okay, so we pretty much just have to keep going until we see the steam. Okay, might have to cut a little early. They're ground pipes, not water pipes. Okay, those hit the middle of the ocean, that's fine. It occurs to me, we're probably getting close to the next death laser. Can't be that far off. I want to cut over this way. And then cut back up here. I guess cut over here. And there's our heavy oil. So we're gonna get those two combined. I think I actually want to pull this down a little bit. Because again, I assume we'll need this stuff for other things later. So I don't want to use all of it, even if half of it's just going to nothing at the moment. And this part's gonna go here, and it's gonna be like a little tiny minibus. This is gonna go down this way, and then probably underneath. And then this also. I need to cut off right here.